Let's see who pops in here real quick. Grumpy Doc. Who else bookmarked this horror show? Let me know that. It's me, Beaches. Let me know who's bookmarked. Hey, Soul Brother. Sausalito. Booty Gang. And there's a kind of a hodgepodge of weird stuff, man, because I dug back and I have a closet in the back of a closet's closet. And I found stuff like this. This is, oh man, was this 1950, 52? 1952. Crazy, man. Some golden age horror. Always a chick in a red dress stirring up trouble. Flug sign. I swear someday I'm going to get it. Someday. Black Cat Mystery. Another one. Super, super rare. Not easy to find. Yeah. So there's some of this stuff. Then there's some timely. There's some. Is this Stan Lee? I don't know if Stan Lee wrote this. But Atlas Comics. This is like the last issue. This is pre-code stuff. This is stuff I paid $45 for that probably 10 years ago. But some crazy ones like that. Then there's also, for whatever reason, man, I always pick the place the worst possible freaking glare of, let's see if this holds up. Yeah, there's still a glare on that. I thought I could sit down today. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But few Elvira's, one of them, LA Comic Con, still known as Kamikaze back in 2014. So stuff like that. And then here's some more out of my own private, not necessarily horror, but no, none of these got hit in the flood. None of the things you'll see today were involved in the flood. If something happens and I do pull up a kind of a water damage book or something like that, I'll always try to show it anyway. So let's see. Then there's, I don't know what all's in here. Pigeons from Hell, Strangest Sports. Who knows what's in here? Looks like I don't know why this coverless crap's in here. Tooth Dracula, Kiss Vampirella, Vamps, Land of the Dead. Who knows what else? So kind of a weird, eclectic. Man, I swear I saw some Spectre in here. I swear I saw Spectre. Worlds Unknown. So just a Monsters on the Prowl. See, there's going to be some decent Bronze Age stuff in there. Astonishing Tales. What else? There's some DC Bronze there. There's some, actually, some of my favorite horror is going to be the Charlton stuff, which is getting increasingly jumping in value, and it's really popping up, man. Oh, here's one. Let's check this out. Yeah, there's a little bit of Charlton. I ran a whole entire show where I did 2 long boxes on of Charlton stuff. So this Spine, ooh, that's seen some better days. This may be coverless, guys. Hanging on by a thread, baby. Hanging on by a thread. Who did this art on here? I'm trying to figure this out. It's what main reason I opened it, but probably not going to find out. 1971. So a little bit of rough shape here. It's going to be, oh my God, this glare. Make sure we don't think that's graded back there. Sorry if I'm falling behind on the chat. Not a whole lot, man. That's all the scary stories. There may be scary stories in here, actually. Let me see this. I'm going to run this. It's pretty rough. I'm going to run it for $1. We're going to do short auctions today, so pay attention, guys. There's only a 5-second counter bid. 10 seconds on the clock. Do you dare enter the House of Mystery number 194 from 1971? Very poor. Still got one staple up in there. One staple just hanging on. So you're probably going to get, if you're getting technical about a one out. I don't know how low that would go with one staple being intact. The book looking like a 4.0, but all right. Let me see. Let's dig for some Charlton here. Let's see. I'm gonna start pumping through the box. Ooh, Devil May Cry. Holy moly. Let's see if I can find. Man, 50 center. Is that that's not Ditko, is it? That wouldn't be Ditko. Oh my God, the glare, guys. The glare is real. Let's take this out. Oh, Kirby? Wow. Okay. I didn't know that on the House of Mystery. Oh, little bondage storylines there. Man, they were really generous with those things. This, of course, is the early 80s. So, Ghostly Tales, number 148. I'm going to run it for $5 here. I'm going to grab a couple bags of boards too. There we go. On your market set. 10-second auctions on these. Where are my bags of boards? Let's see here. Let me dig to the back here, guys. I see some stuff that. See, I thought that looked a little Wrightson-y. I don't know if that's. Doubt that's a word, Wrightson-y, but it had the shadows and the lines of Bernie Wrightson. So I don't know. Thanks for the trivia, guys. Too. Let's see what these are. There's some weird Atlas stuff in there as well. Let's ditch that. Run the Marvel Premiere. It's got some spine issues. I'm kind of waiting. I know the person who wanted this book is not in here yet. I said I wouldn't run it without him. Dr. Graves, Scary Tales, another redhead, red dress. Ghostly Tales 133, Ghostly Haunts, all new 3320 center. That was actually decent shape. Del Dracula, Haunted Library, another Ghostly Haunts from Modern. Wait, Scary Tales, where's that at? Let's go back here. I can run some of that. There's one Scary Tales. I'm gonna have to find you guys some bags of boards here. I can run the Golden Age stuff, but again, that's from my private. Here we go. I'm gonna run this for $5. This is gonna be number 17, Scary Tales. Off and running. Let me go find some. I'm gonna go find bags of boards real quick. There they are. There they are. Okay, I got some. I mean, I shipped. You got that. Sausalito. Thank you very much. Man, Ben Bro, you know the story. The building is sold here, so in the future, I'll probably be coming from doing lives from my house or in my garage. Everybody knows we had the flood. It wiped out the majority. It wiped out 3 long boxes of DC horror bronze. That's what I'm dealing with, unfortunately. Here's a nice Ghostly Tales. Wait a minute. We just ran one of those. So I'm kind of dealing with all sorts of. Here's some House of Mystery, 20-cent ghosts. Here, let's just throw this up here. Let's see, the Mothball Ghost. Death's Grinning Face, Haunted Hero of St. Helena, Man Who Spoke with Specters, Sausalito, and then we got robbed. So we got robbed of $42,000 in higher quality books. There we go. This one's running for 5. And then the other thing, my daughter had a miscarriage the week of the flood, and she didn't even know she was pregnant. And then never caught the guys. I think it's one person. They stole enough to fit in like a graded CGC box or a big gym bag. So it tells me they, I don't think it was two. I think it was more one person who was watching us live on here. Along Came a Spider. This might be Ditko, right? I mean, I'm not pulling these up by any means, but that clearly looks like Ditko stuff. I don't even know if it would say inside. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They also stole all the graded Star Wars. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that, guys. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Man, that's gotta be, it looks like Ditko to me, but I could be wrong. 1972. Probably not. I don't know. Ditko did a lot of Charlton, didn't he? Charlton, Heston. You got to start it somehow. You got to start the afternoon somehow. Here we go. $5 on this. Off and running. And again, guys, I always say the Charlton, this is Haunted number 7, 20 center. This is the last of the affordable Bronze Age horror. It is a Ditko. Yeah, that's clear, man. This just has Ditko written all over it. But that sweet ass, I don't know who did that. Thanks, man, bro. I'm gonna write Ditko on the back. Let's take a look through here. Let's just flip through here. Time Machine, and these are going to be more modern. I got stuff all the way up here too. Oh, here we go. These are going to be, it looks like lower grade. Charlton, Monster Hunters, Ghostly Tales, Ghostly Haunts. Oh, hello. JV Beast, you're talking to a dude who got bit by a brown recluse violently, man. It was the most nauseous and sick I've ever felt. I've never seen these. It ruined my life for the time being. I've never felt so sick in my life. I remember I couldn't stand up. Oh, I'm from Indiana. I couldn't stand up, so I had to sit down to pee. And when I sat down to pee, there was so much sweat flowing off my head. It just ran off my elbows and just dripping and streaming on both sides of the floor. And then I couldn't get up. I was running 106. Here we go. $5. Real horror right there. $5 on this Ghostly Tales. Number 128. We're going to run them fast, guys. And I will run that Marvel premiere pretty soon, I think. Ghostly Tales 167. What child is this? Here we go. 10 seconds. Yeah, Midwest, man. And then recently, there were 2 in my house. I mean, I have glue traps everywhere. Here's a nice painted cover. Monster Hunters. This is Ditko right here inside. Man, that's an old ass price tag. There we go. Off and running. $5. Ditko inside. What's the start on the Black Cat? Which Black Cat? Some of that stuff in the store, we try to carry the inventory over, so it may be actually missing. Some of it got stolen, some of it got damaged. We're just trying to filter through little by little and see what we have. Nice little ghostly tales. And then a ghostly haunts. Here, let's do this. Kill 5-day. Yeah, man. There were two. Well, I got bit in bed. This has been like 6 years ago. I got bit. I rolled over on it. And I said, oh no, surely that wasn't a spider. So I rolled back over on it and it bit me again. And I had a football sized wound on my back. Luckily, I only spent 8 weeks in wound care instead of 16 because I was in great shape and ate right. But if you have clothes, they have a hard time biting through clothes. Yeah. And then the other day, my woman gets out of bed. She sleeps completely naked and went to get back in the bed, and there was a pregnant one sitting right there on the damn. Yeah, 8 weeks wound care, man. They just keep scraping the dead flesh out of you. It's a horror show, right? It's a horror show. Yeah, it's bad beast. Here, both of these books, $5. Here we go. Get a 20 center. Get an old ghostly haunts. Both books $5 with you in it. What was someone asking me to run here? There's a really cool ghostly haunts. I mean, I know that's a modern, but man, they got this one tied. She is tied up good. She's got a whole slew of will they condemn your house if they're too bad. I mean, the glue traps are really the only way to catch brown recluse, man. People who can't use spray. I mean, you can spray for them. They're pretty smart. They run away. They're going to go to where they want to go and avoid anything they can avoid. Usually they'll go to dry, dark places. And then, I have not yet. I did find some pretty rare Power Rangers at my house, but I didn't bring them. Probably Power Rangers 1. Black Cat was Golden Age. Wouldn't mind hearing the word on it. Did I show that? Capfuls of ammonia deter rats. Yeah, but brown recluse eat those rats. Here we go. $5. There's a piece torn off the back of this, but nice subject matter here. Okay, let's check them out. Let's check them out. That may be my private, sweet little private stash. Ghostly. I've got the Phantom Lady and some Elvira's. There we go. There's that. That's in poor condition, but super, super freaking rare, man. Zellington, yes. Pre-code. Oh, Black Cat Mystery. This does have some restoration, and you can see it right there. See that? I think it's got red. It looks like some red right here as well. Still, even restored, this book is pretty insanely expensive. It didn't bleed through as much. But this person really wanted to keep this book. So they have this isn't even, I wouldn't consider this archival tape, but it did preserve it. You can see right here the restoration. And then let's see, yeah, you can see we'll bleed through right there. A couple of lines. It looks like more than just a couple of lines through there. So there were some, you can see where the white color breaks were that they filled in. Yeah. And it's got tape. Damn, this person really freaking loved this book, man. Yeah, it's I mean, it may not be your cup of tea unless it's for just display of the cover. Some neat little inner panels as well. Stuff like that. This is my favorite, and I don't even know. I think I put $80 on this. Just love it. Love the. It's an Avon comic, and not. I don't think it'd be Avon Cosmetics by any means. I mean, I would. Oh man, that book costs. I remember paying a lot for this book, and I knew it was restored. You just don't see the Black Cat Mysteries come along. I don't even know how many they ran. I really don't know. I was trying to. I haven't looked it up. I was trying to decipher who that artist was there. Not much Pond to Cash. Hey, are you going live? Do I have to? I'm gonna raid Pond to Cash. Some awesome jewelry deals. 3:00. All right, I'll raid you. We'll step in there. Yeah, I'm selling the few Golden Age I have. I really don't want to. Lee Elias. That's okay. I couldn't. Man, for whatever reason, I thought it was coded, and I wanted to read it upside down. So, telling me not to sell the Golden Age. I gotta sell it sometimes. This I got. God, see, I got 100 on that. Oh, I can't even remember. I probably paid 100 for it. That's. I mean, I would sell it for 100, and I'd understand if you wouldn't, being that it's restored. But I remember this thing being epically pricey, even super low grade and restored. Poly, they did some color touch. It looks like the color was touched back in the 50s. There's color touch right there. There's color touch there, and there's tape throughout the book. God dang it, I don't know. It definitely would get I wouldn't grade it. I haven't graded it in years and years and years, but I just like the electric chair aspect. A dude busting out of the electric chair. Yeah, really damn nice book. I mean, it's a 10 center. That's a 10 center too. This one always goes no matter what. This little bit got some spine issues there, but presents better than it should, other than this chipping around the lower left. Yeah, yeah, we can figure something out maybe. Here, let's dig through here, guys. Let me show. I've only sold one book. If I don't sell much, I'll eventually just shut it down. But Sorcery, what's back here? Challengers of the Unknown. Creature Commandos. What the hell is that doing in there? Secret Origins. I don't know what this is. Gargoyle. He's going to be a little hodgepodge of. There's some more DC. Wait, what about Nah, no, something's killing the children, believe it or not. Yeah, let me pull this up here. Let me sort through. I don't think I've seen this box. Some Walking Deads, Twilight Zones, Hellblazer, Spine Tingling Tales. I'll take the box. I mean, don't get too overzealous. This may be the only bronze back there. Some nice Twisted Tales reprints. That's always good stuff. Blood Rain, some indie stuff. Moonstone Monsters. I want the Twisted. You ran this whole box when you were here. Sorry, I had to scratch my nose. Black Mist. There's that Sandman. Challengers of the Unknown and Unexpected. Okay. Let's see what else is. There's some weird stuff in here. Gorgo. House of Secrets, Patchwork Man, Giant Size Creatures and Werewolf by Night. Let's dig through here. Beyond the Unknown, Where Monsters Dwell. See, some of this stuff hasn't been looked at, or we definitely would have Little Shop of Horrors. See, there's some nice Atlas ones in here too. Tomb of Dracula. Let's go back here. There we go. I'll run this for $5 real quick. Monsters Dwell, Tomb of Dracula, Creatures on the Loose. All right, now we're talking. Sorry about this glare today, guys. Here we go, $5 on this. It's going to be the end of Silver Age, beginning of Bronze. Very early Bronze. Next, there we go, $5. That one's running. Oh, my back. Ted with the win. I guess I'll run these Golden Age horrors on the main event show. Guys, the main event show is a week from today. If you're not familiar with our main event shows, that's where we run the crazy stuff. We run the good stuff. Here's the Secret Origins. There's a Spectre. Someone asked for Spectre earlier, and I don't remember who that was. Very early in the chat, actually. Anybody? Are they still here? God, I'd have to go all the way back to the beginning. Let's see if I don't even know if I can. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Someone was asking for Spectre. I'm scrolling through here. Spectre. Okay. At Greg Bye. There we go. Let's do that. Let him know. I thought I had some Spectre here. Wow, there's a bunch of them. So, you guys want me to wait on that? Run them. Oh, you tagged him. Okay. Hey, thank you. There should be more Spectres. I just am kind of... Let's dig out all this bronze I can find in here and we'll run it. Some of it's going to be better than others. And some unexpected. Mystery in Space. Grab a little bit of silver. I don't even know what's in here. Brain Boy, Gorgo. Another Brain Boy. Some sci-fi. If anybody wants that. And then someone else was throwing some stuff out too. Let's see. There's a nice Ghostly Tales, Monster Hunters, Ghost Manors. There's several good pieces in here. I guess let's get these out. Okay, I got some Ditko stuff. I've got there's another nice Monster Hunters. Creatures on the Loose, Tomb of Darkness, Vault of Evil. Now we're in business. And then we got some Tomb of Dracula, Where Monsters Dwell. Here's a cool one. You're not going to see anywhere, but okay. Let's see. Man, I thought I saw Son of Satan in here. Here, I'm just going to run all these like a speed round here. That's going to be Atlas stuff. Here's Little Shop of Horrors #1 if anybody wants it. Where Monsters Dwell, Vault of Evil, Tomb of Darkness. Let's throw Haunted Library up there. That might be Dick Coast. Nah, that's not. Monster Hunters. And then we'll get these. Let's do these DCs since people were asking for them. There's a Silver Mystery in Space. There's someone decided to physically mark the numbers on the cover there, or in their, as far as their collection goes. 15th Center, Gift of the Ghouls. It's going to be number 124. Here we go. $5 on that. Yeah. Oh, Carl's Pet Shop. God dang, Carl. At least you know where to take your 10-cent comics back to, is Carl's Pet Shop. Again, there he goes. It's number 10 in his collection here. Here we go. Just run $5 on that. Kazi getting ready for your show. She may have already left. Thanks, Ted. And if there wasn't a shadow on there, I would go ahead and run that book, but I'd rather. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do a silver. That, oh my God, this drives me insane that somebody sticks that in there and doesn't flip it back over. Here we go, $5. Silver Age, Mystery in Space, number 92, Space Ranger, the Alien Archer. Thanks, Ted. Let's see. Here's another decent little Monster Hunters here. I'll never forget what's his name. Here we go. $5 on that one. I wish I had all those. Man, oh God, we had 3 long boxes of horror. There was Charlton, of course, Charlton Bronze, DC Bronze, 3 long boxes, all just tossed out, man. It wasn't like it was in bags and boards and we could save it. Thank you, Ted. We couldn't save it at all. Um, it all just became paper jelly. And we had to throw them out. Man, we threw out, like I said, 40,000 books would be reserved. I'd say we threw out 50,000 plus books. Haunted Library, number 52. Is this, nah, that doesn't look like Ditko. There we go, $5. It's always some redhead. Always some damn redhead. Always. Can't tell if somebody's breaking in the door over there or not. Run that. Here, I'll run 263 House of Mystery, and let me just throw this other one in. I'm just trying to. DC Unexpected. Looks like this was Robert's book. Okay, both books, $5. You guys ready? Here it goes. 10 seconds. Both books, $5. A little late bronze and a little late silver here. Minifigs. Thank you, Minnie. I wish I had all those Carl's Pet Shop books back. God dang, that was the best collection that's ever come in this store. It's amazing. 2 suitcases full. This guy thought his dad left him. I can't remember how many tens of thousands I gave that dude. Here we go. $5. Vault of Evil. 21. There we go. There's still some left in the store. Every now and then I'll find one, but it's not very many. I did take, man, there was so many books in that one. I took a lot of those books home. That was stuff I really, really, I mean, all the FFs and the Thors were amazing. Uh-oh, Z Fellers is here. No redhead on a comic is going to be safe. Here we go. Tomb of Darkness, $5. I usually sell these for 10 or 15 in store. I don't have a problem selling them, but it's like we've got, I don't know. We're going to open the store one more last time, and that is it. One more time as far as September 27th, 28th, and then I'm liquidating everything on the inside, all the all the record bins. Sausalito, we had that monstrous flood. I mean, you can still see there's just dirt, there's water residue. Water covered this whole area in here. And there's two rooms off to the side. There's an arcade to the left that got flooded with almost 2 feet of water, and the side rooms all got demolished by water. Then we got burglarized. Then my daughter's had 2 miscarriages, which doesn't have anything to do with the store, but it brings me down. And then my partner on the business is my ex-wife, who I hate calling her that because she's so much better than an ex-wife. She's awesome. We don't fight or anything like that. She's had early stages of breast cancer, and then they detected more, and it's just one after the other. Technically natural disaster. The city has admitted fault to the storm drains being clogged and not maintained, but no one has flood insurance. No one, guys. That's why it's so important. Here, let me run this. $5 on this Creatures on the Loose 20 center. It's so important if you have a very large scale amount of collectibles to get collectibles insurance for it and make sure that flood is included on that, because it is not included in your homeowners. Your house could be flooded off the foundation, ran down a creek, and ran into a bridge. I saw that on TV actually during the Texas floods. And all you're going to get out of it is whatever you had insured for the contents, like your belongings and personal items and stuff. You're not even gonna get a new house in most cases. Monster Hunters number 18. Here we go, $5. Not in the best of shape, but so it's very discouraging. I know it's the same old story I tell all the time. Here I'm gonna put this Monster Hunters and Werewolf's Haunted Library. This one's actually in decent shape. Let's do both of these. I thought that crystal ball was her fat tummy. Oh, you did. I just noticed that. Yeah, we'll stay on Whatnot, but I'm gonna greatly have to downsize the books. Here we go. $5, both books. Divergent, one of the greatest days of my life is when a guy pulled up here in the biggest U-Haul you could rent and bought almost 5,000 Funkos. It was the greatest day of my life. Yeah, he took them all. He started a big art. I don't want to say that the arcades have died off. I mean, it is not a thing of the past or anything. I don't know how I'm trying to put it, but I think it's ran its course and it's not new, and we've watched it decline severely. So, Creatures, what did I run? Yeah, Sausalito, the greatest day of my life. I don't care if he regretted it. Z Fellers. The guy had a lot of money. I really don't think he really cared. And here's a Fright Night 3D number 1. Let's see, monsters. Well, it's going to be Tomb of Dracula. That's a reprint. Another little Ghostly Tales, Ghost Manor, Ghostly Haunts. There you got an upside down hanging redheaded chick. Beyond the Unknown. Werewolf by Night. This is rough, man. I'd rather run it with something else. Oh wait, that's Giant. So there we go. This one's. That was. Let's run both of them for $5. I'll run whatever you want. Dashing. Here we go. This one has. Man, I don't. No, this wasn't. Yeah, we got still have a 12 start on that for some reason. I don't know why. So that right there has some kind of damage it's peeled the top off. And here's first Giants Ice Cream. Here we go. $5 for both. Let's just call them readers. They're better than readers. 10 seconds. A little better than readers, I would say. But thanks, Minnie. Some gaming. I mean, nothing new. Nothing of any. Not even beyond an Xbox 360. I don't even think we have any of those left. I mean, you gotta remember we did 70% off of all video game accessories and 50% off all games. So, and the shocking thing is, even when we did, this monsters, this one looks pretty good. The shocking thing is we did 50% off comics, and man, we still didn't move very many of them because there's a show that comes to town. And I'll be honest, man, I get some of the stuff that I sell on here at those shows because the shows, the one guy was complaining they're run too frequently. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and click go. There we go. $5 on that. So as soon as I walk in these shows, the guys are like, "Hey, we'll do half off." I'm like, "God dang, the show ain't even started yet." See, fellers, what the hell is behind my building? And there's shows. There's a few stores around here. This one's got a few color breaks down the side. Here we go. Running now. Jaravallo, 1992. 3 seconds. Little Marvel bronze here. Little 20-cent Marvel delicious. Hard. These, when we first opened, man, I had plenty of this stuff to go around. But again, thanks, Ted. Marvel bronze, horror, sci-fi, it's gone. We had boxes and boxes. There's that Secret Origins #5. Let me run this Atlas. This stuff harder to get to. Underrated, in my opinion. Here we go. $5 on the Atlas. God dang redheads. Man, now that I think, my last 3 girlfriends have all been redheads. Something is wrong with me. My current one was for years. That's her natural color, but she changes it to blonde now to keep it from keep the gray away. Here we go. Secret Origins. Got a little Spectre. Man. The one was a 6-foot tall volleyball player. Here we go. 10 seconds. Straight. I've never encountered a female narcissist before, but that was the first. And 2 or 3 weeks in, man, to a 6-foot redhead. Let's go. Thanks, man. But man, it was different. I'm like, I'm gonna have to find a way to get out of this one safely because I think this one's gonna tail me around for a while. So, but yeah, it was different. I've never, like I said, encountered a female narcissist, especially at that level. There was a little bit of, and I'm not downgrading mental health, anything like that. There is some schizophrenia involved there that you don't notice that stuff till a couple weeks in, and I just had to ease my way out of that, and still, nothing was good enough. So here, I'll do. This one's in above average shape. There we go. Was there a Gen 13 in there? I didn't see one. That doesn't mean we don't have Z Fellers. There it is again. There was one. Dang, Z Fellers got 2010 vision when it comes to redheads in comics. I had another guy like that, Mr. Belvedere. That was his name on Mr. Belvedere always liked, he's like, I'm looking for redheads with knives or swords. I'm like, all righty. Drag the thing that stalks the subways. Al McGrom, Kane and McGrom Street. Here we go. I'll run anything in here, man. I'm not sure if you know, Z Fellers, we sold the building. So we have our property company, not even the property company. Let me explain this. I used to work for UFC as a commentator. I had my own sports company that was very big. Uh, Here, I'll run a couple of these. It was an MMA company. I used to shoot everything backstage at UFC, and they bought me out, which I was trying to kill off my fight company. I quit running fight shows. So I can now say, after, because it's been so long, nah, we weren't bleeding money. I got $500,000 from UFC. I bought this place, built this into what it is. But I can't kill off fightworld.com Inc. And I sold that domain name several years ago. Here we go, $5 for both. But I'm so desperately trying to kill off the fight company, and I can't. So my fight company, no, that's not even a part of our property company. So Secret Headquarters pays fightworld.com. Thanks, Ted. Pays Fight World Incorporated rent and all that stuff. And Fight World owns the building. It was either pay 80,000. The way it was, the payout was structured, it was either pay like 80,000 in taxes to the government 1 year, or I could buy a piece of property. So I chose to buy the property. If you guys want any of these ran, let me know. If you want me to run all of this stuff, just run it on through. It's going to be some Tomb of Dracula keys. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. It feels good to sit down. I can finally sit down in here. So yeah, we sold. Fight World sells the building. Secret Headquarters is still going to be in business, but just at my house probably. Yeah, my feet are killing me, man. I feel old as hell. Plantar fasciitis. Oh, so we got a Blade crossover here. It's a little Blade storyline. A little rough. Probably going to be in the 6-0 range. 5.5, 6-0. Here we go. I'm just going to run for $5. Should probably put these out in my store for a good 10 to 20 just to see. These have never been out on the floor. Somebody's on my damn roof. Caravallo. There's a Frankenstein Robin Hood crossover. Sounded like a pretty hefty person fell down on the roof, which is probably being inspected. I don't know. Tomb of Dracula 49 on your market set 5. Oh wait, $5. There we go. ASM 364 at all. No, I'm not near the ASMs right now. Who the hell is on the freaking roof, man? You guys want to go out there and see who the fudge is on my roof? It's you, Sean. Get off my dang roof. But check the date on that heat and air unit up there. I kind of need to know that if you're up there. So, here's another Blade crossover. Number 51, probably 6-0. 6-0 to a 7. There we go. These are good deals. If you can, anytime you can get Tomb of Dracula under $10 anymore, man, that's a bargain. Because these have either been sitting in the back for decades, or not decades, but what feels like it, for years and years. Let's pick the better one. Oh yeah, that's way better. These are about the. The other one has a little bit more color breaks. Here we go, $5. I remember having 2 long boxes of Tuma Dracula. Like, God, we're never gonna get rid of these. And all of a sudden, we turned around, they were gone, man. The Tuma Draculas were gone. This is stuff. See if there's no price tags on these. These have been sitting back there, and I've just been hoarding them. Here, I'll do this one for 7. This has a few color breaks more than the last one. Not too far off though. Here we go. If whoever didn't get that last one, $7. Caravello. And we'll go back to 5. I'm just gonna run the rest of this stuff for $5 till I have to go. And then what do we got? Number 60. Thank you, Caravello. Caravello. I got a Little Shop of Horrors, number 1, little DC. Here we go, number 60, $5. I really do need to know the date on that heat unit up there, or the air unit. Let's see, fellers. And some of these are going to be keys, man. I am not up on, but maybe 4 or 5, or about 6 keys. Let's see. This one's about a half grade better. Here we go, $5. Tomb 61. If you know anybody who collects Tuma Dracula, let them know. There we go, 6. And this one, as I said, probably a half grade below. It has a couple more, little bit of spine stress there. Here, I'll go ahead and run that. Whoever didn't get that last one, I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Oops. This is a terrible spot. I can't get anything. It's either stand up and ruin my feet. Thanks, Minnie. Or, I don't know. Here, we can get better. Let's do, I can hold them down here and see better. Plus, this one's in better shape than some of the other ones. Here we go, $5. I'll try to run them fast, guys. I know we all got to get going. Fellers. Trying to run them fast. It's hard to do. Here's a number 63. That's 1976, 77. Here we go. Nice looking book here. Thanks, Z Fellers. And we got, this one's a little bit rough. You can see pretty thick color breaks there. That one's at least a 1/4 inch. Yeah, 1/4 inch, a little bit more. Here we go. But still, getting any of these Tuma Draculas for less than $10, I think is a good deal. Yeah, Trifecta's local. I mean, I don't even know if Trifecta collected these. But when we first opened, the first year or 2, we thought we'd never get rid of a long box full. Oh my God, I'm having trouble. Oh man, I can't remember her name right now. It's driving me crazy. Lilith. I've come for you, Father. Well, she doesn't sound like that. Lilith coming to kill her daddy. Here we go. $5. But I remember having, like I said, the Marvel. We had an overabundance of Marvel Bronze horror. Wait, let me check this other book. We have another one of those. Yeah, they're roughly the same. It's got like 1 or 2 more color breaks. Who's sending those hearts? Who is sending the love? Hopefully not Lilith trying to kill me. So This one does have some color, but I'll run this one for 6, whatever it has on there. Has a few more color breaks than that last one. Then we'll go back to $5 books. There we go. Trifecta. Let's see. And then we got number 68. Got a little bit of foxing up top. Starting some stains. Some color breaks. Here we go. $5. $5 start. Oh, wait. Don't bid, guys. It did 10. My apologies. Here we go. Now let's get back to 5. We'll get back to business. Here, we'll do 4, just because I screwed up. We'll do 5 seconds. We'll get them done fast. Here we go. 5 seconds on the clock. It's running, I think. There we go. Comicdom's #1 for your magazine. Minifigs. I'm supposed to be doing this balancing act a little better. It's a little bigger size. This jumbo. How many pages were in this thing? Anyway, here we go. $4 off and running. Dang it. Here, let me throw Monsters Dwell in there too. Sorry, I screwed up. Is that okay, Minifigs? Monsters Dwell. Okay. Now let me do this right. I don't know what happened there. Sweet whatnot. Anybody interested in that? There's some Charlton there. I don't even think we've dug through a couple of these boxes. Some other Monster Hunters. Some of these we made. Monster in My Pocket. You got to be kidding me. Frank Castle. Looks like you got Man-Thing. You got Morbius. A little bit of everyone on there. Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Marvel Zombies. There's another one right there. I'll get Weird Adventures out. I don't know if anybody wants here. Let's run these cheap too. Here we go. 5 seconds, $4 on that Marvel piece. Kind of an oddball book. King Kong, Uncanny from the Grave. Another dang redhead causing trouble. I don't know if I have that Caravallo. Did I? Here, I'll run this for 4. This one's a little rough, guys. Off and running. We're going to run them super fast, too. See, fellers. Let's see, what else is in here? There's some weird ones in here. Terrology, Unexpected, Monsters on the Prowl, Worlds Unknown. Some reprints. Oh, I didn't see that, sorry. There should be other Monsters on the Prowl. Here, I'll pull that one out. Lord Pumpkin, that's a weird one, man. That's actually like a $15 book. Fox and the Crow, Stanley and his Monster, if you want that. Kind of another strange one. Tales of the Unexpected, I'll pull that out. Vampire, there's a Ghost Rider 39. 40, Journey into Mystery. Pull that out. Charlton Ghostly Tales. Let's grab that. Creatures Run Amok. House of Mystery. Grab that. Heroes of the Horrors. True Ghost Stories. Halloween Horror. Now that's up Z Feller's alley. Maybe mine too. I don't know. Usually that happens. The redheads end up capturing me, but I fight them off so valiantly. Like, oh, stop. Please, don't do that. Stop. Let's do these Atlas too. These are kind of cool. Atlas, like I said, a little bit underrated art and books. Did I get that planet? I don't know if I got it. I think I made. Yeah, I did. Of course. Here we go. So there's a little bit of indies. God, if I could show you. Oh man. Let me. Okay, I started that one. $4. I thought I was afraid it was going to say 10 for some reason. Doom Kid is here. Man, I have other horror up there too. I was supposed to be running. That second cameo of Red Onslaught. That's a weird little key there. And again, if anybody knows, you can help us with some of the artists. This is Buckler. Rich Buckler, 1975. Here we go. $4. That alone makes you take. Yep, 6 foot tall volleyball player. It was freaking weird. Cause I'm barely 6'1". That was the first appearance too. Z Fellers. It's kind of an odd. I can't read what it says, but the guy whose collection I got this from, he always writes on the back. We got a bonus book. I don't know if you want me to run that. It's in worse shape than the other one. Roderick Adams. Demon Hunter first appearance. Okay. Grim Ghost. He always looked a little questionable here, wearing his very, very tight yoga pants with his riding boots. There we go. $4. What's behind? No. And then we have Victims. Strikingly no redhead, but they are wearing the trademark red dresses and very low cut. So here we go on these. Off and running. $4 on that one. Eternity Comics. Innocent young girls trapped in a web of horrors at Z Feller's house. First appearance of Action Pack and the Victims. And then Starbrand, Brandy Shelley appears as someone. I cannot read what he put down there. I wish. I mean, be careful what you wish for, because I'm telling you, my red-headed volleyball player was way more than I ever bargained for. Weird Adventure, number 435. This is also Return of Aquaman. Someone wrote on the cover. It's probably in the 40 to 50 range. Just, I'm being overly critical. It's probably more between 5 and 6. Here we go. Running it for $4. Pretty good deal on that book. Yeah, she definitely had more testosterone, which I don't mind a girl with a little bit of testosterone. Not in that way. Usually women who have more testosterone are more energetic and outgoing and a little more aggressive. So I've heard. Grim Ghost. Ernie Cologne. Here we go, $4. Hope I'm not scaring anyone off by just giving them the truth about athletic redheads. I guess it would technically be any, but you know, just my own experience. What else? I think we got a whole Team USA soccer girls all beat their. They probably do, man. Oh shoot, that reminds me, I have a soccer game to go to. Let's see. Oh wait, we got all these out to run earlier, and I didn't run them. Dang it! My apologies, folks. Here we go. House of Mystery, 30 center, number 246. Ernie. It's not Chava, is it? Here we go. $4. We're going to run fast. This may be Ditko here. Cannot tell. Early 15 center. Here we go. $4 on that. 5 seconds. We're running them really fast, guys. From Beyond the Unknown, 25 center DC is going to be a Silver Age book right there, too. Lots of stories in here. Giant size. On your mark, get set. $4. Threw some pre-bids in. What'd you throw them in on, WH? So a lot of the stuff I won't run. I just carry the stuff over. Wednesday, a week from today. Thanks, Minnie. A week from today is the Stash Show. It's the main event show. That's where we run big book. Our giveaways, as I said, our giveaway books are going to be better than what most people run on Whatnot. I'll give away 12-cent FF and Daredevil and Submariner slabs and stuff like that. So make sure you guys bookmark that show a week from today. Tales of the Unexpected, 102. Here we go, $4. So make sure, big bookmark a week from today. Mini on that one. Here we go on this. Monsters on the Prowl, 16. Here we go. No, I'm not going to get to them. Today was a kind of a specialized show. We've been promising horror. I just, which was first Tulsa Doom? Sometimes I will, but I just sat down to run. All I have are these 4 boxes of horror that survived the flood. That's all I've got today. Oh, Monsters on the Prowl. That's not actually not too bad. Let's see what else is in here. There's some silver, Where Monsters Dwell, Worlds Unknown, Tower of Shadows, Adam Strange. Let's see where Monsters Dwell. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there. Monsters on the Prowl. Let's see. Let's get through this modern stuff. Unbelievable. That's Dead Man. Devil May Cry. Those are actually pricey books. Strange Adventures, Living Vampire. Night Master. Let's see. Philadelphia. So we're looking for, okay, let's go back here. We'll get the Marvel Bronze out. We'll get someone else said Morbius. It's back here, wasn't it? There it is. Oh, somebody did not. Dr. Giggles, Where Creatures Roam. Monsters on the Prowl, Where Monsters Dwell. There's some more pretty decent Charlton there. Ghostly Tales, Little Creepy Baby. Gotta get that one. 30 Days of Night, Tales of the Unexpected. Oh shoot, there's one of my books. That's not supposed to be in there. House of Mystery. Here's a nice House of Mystery right there. Where Monsters Dwell. paid up for a clean copy. I understand. I mean, people collect certain. I mean, I can't say anything because I'm a sucker for Greg Horn female covers. I mean, I will pay wait. I definitely will overpay for Greg Horn art. Just digging out random. So I'm gonna run these super fast. Did I get Chamber of Chills or did I pass it? See, there's a Black Magic. There's that one. So I didn't even see that. There's an earlier Tomb of Dracula right there. Crypt of Shadows. Let's see. I got this a big stack to run. Let's see what we got. I got to take some of this is my own stuff, so I got to make sure I pay attention. Or here, I'll do it this way because it kills my back. This one's got some. Looks like somebody took this off a board. I don't know why it got stuck. This is a key. But here we go. What the heck? $4. Off and running on those. Minifigs. And then we got Black Magic. Black Magic number 7 on your mark. Get set, go. Trying to keep track. Yeah, I'm running. Here's a Supernatural number 1. Somebody thought it would be cool and put a SH where the IT was. So, the thing that couldn't die. Kind of a Man Thing look to it. Here we go. $4. Have that one without the SH. Oh, D. Rodriguez, new bidder. D. Rod. On the moon, too. Thanks, D. Rod. Put this out here. Make sure I get. Don't want to miss stack. What else we got? We got a Witching Hour. Number 29. Little wrinkly. You can see there. It's got pressable defects. If you press your own books, this probably wouldn't be worth pressing, but if you do, here we go. $4. Nice little DC bronze right here. I press some of my books. I mean, I use a t-shirt press. A t-shirt press isn't going to do it. You really want to use. You really want to put higher end books in a use humidity and a humidity chamber and stuff like that. But that's above my pay grade. So I have Tony do that. My uncle Tony Starks. He's an Overstreet price advisor. He advises all the grading companies, all that good stuff. Here's a nice Ramita cover here too. King size Tower of Shadows number 1. I know this goes for above average, but got some spine issues, of course, with all these big bound giant books. Here we go, $4. Wow, no, I would have took that one. Gonna get into a lot of weird first appearances here. Where Monsters Dwell, 11, 15 center, late silver, early bronze. Here we go, $4 on that one. Let's see, fillers. We got Where Monsters Dwell, 31. It used to be $1. Here we go. Off and running. Super quick auctions. Probably finish out this stack. Thank you, Z Fellers. House of Mystery. I know I had the DC. I think a couple DC people have left. Silver Age. Let's just call this. This is going to be a little better than a reader. Here we go. Man Geyser. Oh, God. I would say some names, but that would reveal too much about me. Here we go. 20 center. Unexpected. 141. Somebody about to get fired here. Here we go. $4. 5 seconds. Hopefully you won't get contested. There we go. We got some Gorgilla action. Another 15 center. On your mark. Again, guys, going to be a little less than mid-grade here. Reader copy. I hate calling them reader copies. They're better. I just try to, Kazi, I didn't read your. How'd your show go? Thanks, Minnie. And then you got this one, kind of a similar. Here we go. On your, this one's in better shape. On your mark, get set, go. Wait, did Minnie got the last where creatures roam, right? Or was that Z Fellers? Yeah, I thought so. Thanks, Z Fellers. Monsters on the Prowl 15. The thing called It. Marie Severin art. Underrated. Here we go. $4. I'm selling these cheap. Kazi. She's still here. Kazi, are you there? Z Fellers. Kind of has a little Bernie roof. The shadows were deeper and more prominent. It looked like a Bernie Wrightson. But Monsters on the Prowl, number 10. We're still in that sweet early bronze here. Here we go. $4. D-Rod. Hard to find the. Does anyone else in your local comic shops? Is it me, or when I travel, I go to some of the best stores in the nation, and they don't have as much as we do. And I don't even have what we had 2 years ago, man. We had some of the best stuff. I would always go in a store and expect to see like crazy good books and boxes of silver, and they never had it. Just, I don't know. Here we go, $4. Yeah, it seems like each place, definitely in each portion of the country, will have different isolated things. And just when I think our city has been picked and everything's gone, something crazy would come through the door. Who did this cover? Adventure into Fear. I go back and buy every one. Oh, that's why. Shoot. Let's put this with another book. I want to put this with let's just do this. I'm gonna put Where Monsters Dwell 20 in, but looks way worse. That's why I didn't put it out on the floor, I guess. You got a lot of issues going up there with the upper right. So we're gonna do both books. Where Monsters Dwell, number 27, Adventure into Fear 30. Adventure into Fear displays well, but that upper right is pretty rough. Here we go. Both books, $4. Ron Wilson was the artist. Ron Wilson, decent, looks decent. Mini with both books. We are down to, oh shoot, I guess that was it. Let's see. I don't even know if we made it all the way through this. I think we did. Let's move those back. What we got? There's a creepy, a vampy. I had other books over there, but why do they always censor someone when they say Dick Ayers? Z Fellers got censored for saying an artist name. Was there Unexpected back in here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, we might as well get these out there. Worlds Unknown. Oh, Crypto Shadow. There we go. I normally used to, when I ran horror, I wouldn't run this stuff for less than $10 a pop. But I'm going to have to sell, and I'm going to have to get the fudge out of here. We'll probably only have until October 31st to get out. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Here we go. $4 on that. Here's Z Fellers back in high school. Hey, baby. I got comics if you want to come see them. Hey, Z Fellers. Don't worry, baby. Hold on. People coming in. Can I help you? We're closed. Yeah, we got flooded and robbed and all kinds of stuff. So we'll be open on the 27th and 28th. Yeah. We'll get it all straight. I started to hear about that. Yeah, we lost probably 50,000 comics. That's so shitty. Yeah. 27th, 28th probably the last time we're open. Sorry. Hey, no, it's true, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah. Terrible. There's no such thing as flood insurance. Yeah. We'll come back and see you. Yeah. Have a good one. Yeah, you too, man. You too. Z Fellers. Better come on with that raid. Oh, okay. Here we go. I gotta hurry up. Let's run this. Richard Ayers. There we go. Z Fellers, you would have, that girl had a Lilith look about her. The girl who just came in. They were kind of sad we were closed. I mean, I am too. Let's see. Let me skip a couple of these. I'll run these last couple of. I gotta get going. We'll raid Kazi's. Yeah, it's 350. I'm overtime. Here we go. $4 on that. You need a goth baddie. Oh my God! You just brought up a bad redhead memory from the '90s for me. Unfortunately, she's 50 years old and still goth. Thinks she's a witch. Might be right up your alley. I don't know. Thanks, D-Rod. I'm not even. She friended me like 2 years ago. Man, she had a temper. God dang. There's a Herb Trimp Monsters on the Prowl. J.K. Rowling used to own this. Book Broker sold it for 10 cents and put price. That's their price. Half off. Here we go. $4. Redhead Goth Patty. Oh, man. Colossus. Thanks, Minnie. All right. Unfortunately, I got to go. So let me raid. We'll raid Kazi real quick. Wait a minute. I don't even know. I don't know if I'm even following them. It's There it is. All right, here we go. Thank you guys. Lefty, you have to come in. Another one. We're getting ready to jump. Here's Kazi, who used to work here. She's selling some sterling silver jewelry from her place of work. So, see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for making another great show. Minifig, D Rod, Z Fellers, everybody else who helped out. We'll see you guys tomorrow.